Hello, welcome to my tutorial. This is a weird thing to say. Anyway, right. So this is what I'm doing at the moment. Here's a needle, which you probably know already what it is. Anyway, so this is Aida, and as you can see, there's lots and lots of dots here. But if you've ever played the game called Squares, you sort of you join the dots and sort of it makes squares. Bunch of different squares, and you can get graph paper like this and see, look, you all these boxes. Here's a design I did earlier. Oh, anyway, right, I am working on this heart over here. Now as you can see, these are lots of tiny crosses, anyway, this is the Aida, which I have put on top of my jacket. And then I've used this thing to tighten it and also make it easier for me to know the area that I'm working on. This is what you normally get sewing thread, like cross stitch thread, as. And as you can see, it's quite thick. It's a thick piece of boy. And there's lots of threads here. Well, let's try and get this on the camera. This is not focused. There we go. So as you can see, it's made up of several threads. About I think 6 threads. That's about how many that it's made out of. And unthreading it, or getting the thread you want, is irritating, but you can do it. So here's the thread that I have. That is 2 of these threads together, which is your sort of normal thing that you have, and it sort of makes this thickness with it. So now we do the threading, which is very annoying. Usually I tend to sort of wet the end with it, but if you're lucky and it's nice and sort of thing, it's quite easy to thread. To keep the thread in the needle, you can thread it back through again, and that will do that, but I tend to just twist it, and that more or less works. Here's the bit that I hate doing, because every time the thread just comes out and it's very irritating. So I'm going to try and show you how to do this. Here's the back, which you can see is quite a mess, but also neat. This is a neat mess. Compared to other things, this is neat. So I need to first work out where I'm sticking the needle. I already know this through my design, and then I just nicely do that. Strangely enough, where you try to poke it, it nicely pokes where you want it, which is really nice and magical, and I don't know how. Anyway, as you can see, I'm slowly pulling the string through because I don't want it to go just all the way through, otherwise there's no stitch. So then I'm going to use my thumb, keep it nicely down, and then this is hard to show. My hand is literally in the way. Right, and then you do your first stitch. So most stitches you can go to top right corner, because I've gone from the bottom left, so I'm going to the top right. Stick that in. Right, because I've let go of it, I'm going to slowly pull it again. Whoa, there we go. Right, and we pull it nicely. Boop. Then what you can do, because I've pushed the thread, you can't see that, I've pushed the end of the thread towards that way because I know that I'm stitching that way, so I know that next sort of stitch that I'm going to do, sort of poke it through. Where's the hole? There it is. There we go. You didn't see any of that. Right, next stitch I put a row is basically done a little stitch around the end of the thread, and so from this point I don't have to care about pulling it out. Now the hole that I put it into next is the bottom right corner, and next, because I'm doing a row of stitches, I'm going to do top right again. Boop, and stab right through, and then pull, and then you got your diagonal. Now, once you've done the row, you then come out in the bottom right corner, and you go to the top left, and there you have a cross. And then that's basically what you do. It's basically counting rows and doing crosses. And then there's different sort of techniques and different things. So, but anyway, it's basically cross stitch. It's really simple and easy. I mean, this year you just do crosses, and the Aida makes it really easy. But once you've done your design, you take the Aida, and if I can show you here, at the ends it's sort of all thready, and you can just sort of using things, you can just pull the threads out like that, and then you can basically unthread the whole thing. It takes a while, but it's worth it. And also I recommend tweezers for that, because it's easier to pull stuff out. But yeah, that is cross stitch. That's simple. Probably in the beginning you'll be going in, facing the back, working out where you're going, and now it's literally, when it comes to sort of the going through a material like this, it's all about feeling when you're going upwards into this bit. Somehow feeling and where you've come out, just sort of feelings close to there, you'll find the hole that you're looking for. And it's a lot of poking around trying to get it to the right hole. But with the Aida, it keeps everything uniform, and it should basically do the work for you, which is really useful. So yeah, that is cross stitch. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. That's not very good, but yeah. Woohoo! Bye!